Right. No, upside down. Oh, there you go.
Alright, coming up in green.
Can you hear me, Tom?
I don't hear you. You'll have to put that real close to your mouth. And you
Not fan up.
won't have to tighten it up.
Down there.
Alright.
Alright, got you good.
Alright. Before takeoff.
Alright, we'll do these down at the end of the runway.
Okay.
We'll get our weather.
2,900. Few 9,500. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 19 Celsius. Altimeter 2989. Remarks. Density altitude 1,500. Chain Municipal Airport, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Automated weather observation 2300 Zulu. Wind 190 at 10. Visibility 10. Sky condition few 2,900. Scattered 9,500. Temperature 26 Celsius. Dew point 19 Celsius. Altimeter 2989. Remarks. Density altitude 1,500. Chain Municipal Airport, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Automated weather observation 2301 Zulu. Wind 200 at 12.
Well, you don't have to hold your brake whenever you're on the ground.
Sky condition few 2,900.
If I wasn't holding them, you'd be rolling. Go ahead and set that to there. We'll let them up. Let's roll. As per Bob Chain traffic 5109 Alpha taxi takeoff runway 13.
Alright, good traffic. D17 is now turning left base. Runway 13 at Hattiesburg, full stop.
Alrighty.
Runway 13.
Huh?
13.
Uh-huh. Then there's our windsock right there. Hold that back. Won't do all that bumping. Pressure off that nose, so that's good for any of these planes. That's right, pretty.
That'll be pretty for your, got our B-17.
Don't see that every day.
No, sir.
Pretty. Start slowing down. I had to help you a little bit with the braking, but try to make sure this is remedied. We in good shape.
Hattiesburg, Bravo Chain traffic, line flight forward, helicopter reposition for parking, Alpha 2, good northwest departure.
Alright.
takeoff checklist, cabin doors latched. Flight controls check. That way, that should be up.
Hattiesburg, Bobby Chain traffic, Life Flight 4 helicopter, be deployed, taxiway to the north,
No.
negative factor to the traffic.
Roger.
Yeah, you can look in this mirror on the...
Ground set for takeoff. Throttle setting 1700. Suction.
Bobby Chain traffic, Life Flight 4 clear northwest 1000.
That's better. There was a little bit of car mass in there.
Ah, okay. Optional wing level.
Don't have it. Already? Bobby Chain traffic. 5109 now for the party 13. Taxi over this way. Make sure we don't see nobody, and I don't.
Line race clear.
Alright, Pete's got to go. Turn me.
High speed's alive.
Keep it about even with them trees. Then as you get on up, just keep it even with the horizon. Got 1,500 more feet of runway now. 1,000 feet. Don't let it do that. You gotta control it. Put about even with that horizon. Change traffic 5109 Alpha will be left crosswind for 13. Pull out about 40. Change traffic 5109 Alpha left downwind. 13.
That was because of tailwind right there, right?
Yeah, I got a tailwind now. Like it's raining back over that way.
Yeah.
Bobby Jane, Trevor, 5109, Apple, gonna make a 45-degree departure. Good. Alright. Let's head out this way. There's some good rain back over there. Alright, let's keep this heading right about here. Climb on up.
Traffic 101 Tango Mike, final approach fix is inbound on the localizer 180. Over traffic.
All right, see that big green field?
Yes, sir.
All right, we're gonna head over towards that direction. We don't cross over that field. We don't play like that field's the airport. We're gonna do a rectangular pattern around it.
Yes, sir.
We don't cross over the airport or the field. We don't go out and do a teardrop. We come back into a left downwind for it. We're gonna stay around 1,000 feet so you can level off here. And we don't fly this field. And what we're aiming to do here is gonna show you how the wind affects the airplane. They're also gonna a judgment about where you turn and where you don't turn at. And then also it's gonna show you how the wind will affect you in a traffic pattern. It'll also show you something called crabbing. And
I think crabbing is what I prefer to do in crosswind when I'm on X-plane. That's when you like kind of put your nose into the wind.
that's unless you come out right about right here, and we don't cross over right about like that.
Okay.
Alright. Maintain about where you at for right now.
Focus traffic 101 Tango Mike, just off the 180 localizer, departing to the south. Focus traffic.
We're just gonna go out, make a wide swing back in. We can stay about this altitude. Now let's go straight.
American, a traffic 79640 Foxtrot, turn final T3 Columbia.
Who you with?
Had the Hattiesburg Bobby Jane traffic 5109 out. We're going to be maneuvering
miles to the east of the airport, 1200. Alright, now start your turn back in. Back on a little U-power. Keep your turn going standard rate. Just ease on around. So this is, if we was crossing an airport, we'd go 500 feet above that traffic pattern. This is the way we'd come back into it. So let's stay about right here. Don't go no lower. Right now, say that's our airport. That sets us up for a perfect 45 degree.
Yes, sir.
Downwind. So let's don't get no lower there. Stay where you at. Already dropped 300 feet here. Right now, let's stay about a half a mile from that. So let's turn downwind. I mean, this is gonna be upwind here, wouldn't it? Our wind's coming from 180.
Okay.
This is pretty much gonna be our upwind leg.
Okay.
Don't go down. Stay up. Alright. Find you a point out there on the horizon and keep it at it. So you pretty much got a tailwind right now, correct?
Yes, sir.
So this turn here, is it gonna be more than 90 or less than 90?
I have no idea.
Alright, if the wind's coming this way, and we're pressing the turn when we get even with this tree line right there. Alright, let's turn. We turn just 90 degrees, what's the wind gonna do to us?
Push us more to the right.
Alright, so really this turn's gonna be a little more than 90, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So we're gonna actually be having to go this way a little bit to compensate for it.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now let's roll out right here. Although we're pointed this way, we're going this direction.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That should put us right along that tree line. See where that little pond is? If you pretend that's a tree line all the way across.
Yes, sir.
Just draw your line straight across there. And so you see we point this way slightly, but we're going this way.
Yes, sir.
Alright, then when we get even with the tree line again, this line going down here, we'll make this turn. Will it be more than 90 or less than 90?
Should be less.
That's right, it'll be less than that.
Columbia, Marion County, 70640 Foxtrot is downwind 23.
Now you're too close to it right now to really see what you're doing. You don't hardly be able to see. You need to stay about a half a mile away from this.
Okay.
Can you see the line?
Talking about the tree line?
Uh-huh.
Yes, sir.
I want to be able to see it too where I can judge what you're doing.
Alright, about that.
Well, you should be straight down it right now.
Yeah, I'm going parallel with it.
Alright, now this is upwind, downwind, or what?
Downwind?
This is downwind, headed into the wind.
Yes, sir.
Columbia, Marion County, 70640 Foxtrot, turning phase 23.
Alright, and whenever you get even with your tree line, we needed to turn. So,
I just don't want to be too close.
that's good. We'll just let that little road right there, the gravel road, we'll let that be our... So this turns more or less than 90?
Should still be less. That's the wind.
Alright. Now let's level out. Now let's go down the road
Marion
here.
County, 70640 Foxtrot is final. Touch and go.
Alright, now this is gonna be which is this one called?
Upwind.
Alright. You'll have a slight angle going because your wind's almost a crosswind right there.
Yes, sir.
So you got a little crowd going.
Yes, sir.
Pineapple. I don't know if it's picking up. Alright, now we don't pretend that pond's making us a road, or we can use this right here by that antenna. If we get far enough away from it, you can start your turn and stay your distance away. Alright, there you go. Just real slightly now. Now this is going to put us right into the wind almost here, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
So technically this would be our
Base. Oh, sorry.
technically this would be downwind.
Down.
So we headed right into the wind now. So here you're going to be more straight than you are the other two ways.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Get even with the turn place. That's where you start your turn and just gradually go for it.
Columbia, Marion County, Cessna 642.
Right now your wind's coming this way, so this is, you don't be crabbing alongside of it. Pretty good here. So this would technically be what?
The downwind.
This would actually be base.
Base?
If this one was downwind, that would be base. This would be your final, or upwind. No, I told you wrong. That was your upwind. Alright, here we go. Looking good. But now our wind's gonna be behind the seer, aren't you?
Yes, sir.
Tell you got a higher ground speed now?
Yeah.
Alright. Definitely tell you got a higher ground speed for sure. Then when you slowed up there,
Yes, sir.
when you turned there, so on the airport, which one of the four, upwind, downwind, crosswind, or base, which one do we have the fastest ground speed?
Should be while we, going upwind.
We take off into the wind.
Okay, so downwind.
Alright, so that's right. Downwind would give you your fastest ground speed. So that's why if you're not adjusting for your speed and stuff early, by the time you get to your touchdown point, if you wait to do it, then it takes you a long time further. You go way out. You don't do your pattern correctly. So it's important to always start adjusting your speed, getting ready for whatever landing speed you want, you know, whatever downwind speed you want as you enter it.
Definitely.
Alright. Now we're going to go into the wind here. So just like we had a fast ground speed going the opposite way on the other side. Now then,
Slow down.
this is gonna be our slow one here, right?
Yes, sir.
And if we turned over to this, right here, we can see that illustrated on there too. Right now we got 72, but you diving.
Oh, sorry.
Alright, and we right into the wind, according to the AWOS.
Density altitude 1,400. Kane Municipal Airport, Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Automated weather observation 2324 Zulu. Wind 170 at
70. And now then we're crabbing along the side here. So this would technically be crosswind.
Yes, sir.
Alright, and let's see, we got a speed 85 here. Now when we turn downwind, let's see what happens. Now look at our speed, over 101, 102. Come on. 103. So you can see the 104, 105.
Columbia traffic, Cessna 640, zip box, try to turn final 23 Columbia.
Rodney, you got a copy on me?
Roger that.
I didn't open my radio.
Is it breezy over there like it is over here?
It ain't too bad. It's about 13. Alright. Now we're back to 80 over here. About what we were over there on that side.
Yes, sir.
And then we're gonna drop. What wasn't we going this way, about 70?
Yes, sir.
Anyway, this is called a rectangular pattern. You do this every time you go in the traffic pattern. This is also one of the maneuvers that are required on your private ride. You see how we go in this way, but yet we got the plane turned like this, but we go in this direction?
Yes, sir.
That's what crabbing is.
Hattiesburg, Mississippi. Automated weather observation 2327 Zulu. Wind 160 at 09er.
Alright, now look at our speed, how much it dropped. Wow. So see that this is what this maneuver is about. It shows you the effect of the wind at the angles, how you got to crowd to make straight a pattern, and it shows you, you know, your different ground speeds, and it gives you judgment as when to start those turns, as where which ones will be more than 90, which ones will be less than 90, and it helps you with judgment in the pattern. This is one of the maneuvers that you can practice by yourself whenever you solo. Alrighty, we're gonna go do one more.
So, less than any turn right here.
That's right, this would be less than 90. And again, we're gonna be pointing this away, but we're going this away.
Yes, sir.
Columbia, Marion County, Cessna 6400 Foxtrot, turning cutoff wind 23.
go to high school. Okay.
Let's pedal.
Yeah.
Alright. Now, what we gonna do? See that water tower over there?
Yes, sir.
Let's ease over that direction. As we travel along and flying, we often have to go to, we'll get to a VOR and we'll have to turn to a different radial or something of that nature. And this is a maneuver called turns about a point. What our objective is going to be is to stay at the same distance around this water tower all the way around it. We want to stay about a half a mile from it, all the way around it. Okay. So part of this turn, we're going to have an increase in bank because we got an increase in the direction the wind's coming and the velocity. Then at other points, we're going to be a shallower bank. Most of these maneuvers you'll enter downwind. We got an antenna over here, real tall antenna. That's about a mile or so, mile and a half away. Got a little one over there. So we'll stay away from them. Let's enter it right about here. See if you can stay, be a little closer to it. Alright, stay about that angle from it all the way around it. I want you to make me a circle all the way around it and stay about that angle.
Columbia traffic, Cessna 6400 Foxtrot, turn on final T3 Columbia.
You see you're a little closer to it. Alright, let's stay about this distance right here. This is really a perfect distance. You ought to be able to do that and do good at it. Now you don't have to adjust it as your wind starts having different effects on you. So I want you to try to tell me where you having to increase it and where you have to decrease it.
I'd have to increase it here because the winds it would be pushing me away from it.
That's right, the wind, you got a direct crosswind right here, that's correct.
And I decrease it as I face the wind again. And my less angle should be right about where we started the turn.
Alright, now we're climbing, we don't want to climb, let's stay at the same altitude. We got to be plus or minus 100 feet here. So you see what we're trying to do?
005, touch and go 23 Columbia.
Feel our ground speed picking up as we get away from the headwind and turn it into a tailwind now.
Yes, sir.
Edinburgh, Bobby Chain, traffic 85109 Alpha, maneuvering 1,000 to 1,500, about 5 miles to the east of the airport. There you go, doing good there. Alrighty, so you follow what we're trying to do there.
Yes, sir.
Alright, this is also another maneuver that you can practice on your own. We don't turn back this way now. For each of these maneuvers, we always, you know how we've been doing clearing turns?
Yes, sir.
want to always do a clearing turn before we go into any of them. That's an automatic failure if you fail to clear an area.
Yes, sir.
Not only that, you don't want to plow into somebody that may be flying along with no radio.
Yes, sir.
Alright, we got that good tailwind with us right now. Alright, what we're going to do, we're going to ease over here. This is going to be called S-turn. And if you're on the ground looking at it, it looks like you're making S's over a road or a highway or a pipeline, a power line, something of that nature. And again, this is going to show us the different bank angles that we have to do for different wind configurations.
Traffic light, flight 4 helicopter, currently 8 miles northwest of the field. Southbound landing for
You see that line going that way?
Yes, sir.
We're going to use that as a reference. And we're going to enter this puppy. And what we get, our objective is when we cross it, let's
Marion County, Cessna 6400 Foxtrot, turning phase 23.
Alright, let's have our wings straight level right here as we cross that. Alright, now, as we cross, let's ease. If you don't do it correctly, your objective here, you want, as you complete the maneuver and get back over the power line, you want to end it with your wings leveled at the same time. Alright, so now then we're having to what? Increase?
Marion County, Cessna 6400 Foxtrot, turning final 23.
Alright, see how we increase it here? Alright, now then we're going to start leveling out our bank, easing out of it. Perfect. Right over it, level. Now here we go on this side. Well, we'll start our turn. We're going to gradually increase. No more than a standard rate as you go through. Alright. See how you constantly having to change your pitch? That's not your pitch, your bank. So you don't ease out. Don't like doing maneuvers, do it. Alright. There you go. Got that GPS that don't like doing maneuvers. It thinks you're going to hit something. Alright, try a couple yourself. As per Bobby Chain Traffic 5109 Alpha, maneuvering between 1,000 and 1,500, about 5 miles to the east of the airport. Yeah, we always want to be looking out for traffic. Alright, now this is another maneuver that you can practice on your own too, once you solo. And we'll be doing these periodically all along as we go. Yes, sir.
Marion County, Cessna 6400 Foxtrot, turning crosswind 23.
Okay, let's find the airport. Can you find it for me?
Okay, so it should be.
First, let's climb. Let's go ahead and get on up. So you got an antenna 2 miles over there to the side. Have you see it?
Yes,
Big
sir.
tall one.
I want to say it's at a heading about like 2400. And not 24.
All right.
240.
Well, let's don't hit the antenna, but let's head that direction. Whatever direction you think it is. Alright, don't get no closer to you an antenna. That's about a mile away from you. I don't want to get too close to them. You got big guide wires going off of them too.
Yes, sir.
It was a plane crashing up towards Ellisville several years ago. Police officer Laura was flying a young couple for their anniversary, and he hit them guide wires on that flying over their house, and it crashed and killed them all. Wow. Here in a minute. Oh, you got it?
Hey, I've got it. Probably gonna fall again.
Well, let's be going up now. I'll have to really watch that. I steered just a minute. I got the flight controls.
You got it?
I have the flight control. Alright, you ready?
Yes, sir.
Alright, you have the flight controls.
I have the flight control.
You have the flight controls.
Columbia, Marion County, 6400 Foxtrot, turning final, 23, full stop.
That's probably about 1,600 foot antenna there. See it?
Yes, sir.
Get distracted by something like that, and you going down instead of up.
Yeah.
You'll hurt yourself.
Yes, sir.
Alright, you see the sewer ponds over there?
Yes, sir. That's what I was trying to make a, what you said, a point turn around the...
That's on. Get us that direction. And you're pretty close on where you see it. Alrighty. We'll do this for two reasons. One, we'll get close on our time. We'll get maybe a touch and go or two. And then, we don't also want to get caught out with that rain out there.
Yes, sir.
But let you see what it looks like. This is a good example. See how you can see the horizon way out there?
Yes, sir.
You get up in here and you don't see it, do you?
Yes, sir.
Alright, come back over this way and you don't see it.
Yes, sir.
So that tells you if you was on a VFR trip by yourself, somewhere, you know, which way would you want to go? If you,
Traffic King Air 675 Papa Charlie is 7 miles east.
you wouldn't want to go in this direction or this direction, would you? You'd want to go somewhere where you can see the horizon.
Yes, sir. Okay.
So if you go that way, you know you don't be getting into bad stuff. Or you go this way, you're going to get into bad stuff.
Yes, sir.
Alrighty. We a doozy.
Okay, I've got a fuel request for you from 5 Papa Charlie.
Alright, if we go straight about right there, should pop us to the airport.
Madison Unicom, this is King Air 5 Papa Charlie. I've got a fuel order for you.
But they ought to like it. Air?
Yeah, we want to top the outboards, 25 on each inboard, and a quick turn would be nice. We're leaving in about an hour. And just leave the plane where it is. And we're 3.5 northeast, pending left base 17.
You see the airport now?
Yes, sir. I see the green and white light. Middle traffic, system 111 correct, 3, cross 118, middle traffic.
Louis Traffic, Bonanza 60, Mike Lehman, 10 west, 10 down, Casino left, cross left for 18.
Traffic, King Air 675, Papa Charlie, left.
Now we really got, what kind of a wind do we have right now in relation to the airplane?
Kind of, I think it's more crosswind.
Yeah, actually, if the wind's coming from 160, which is right here, got a left quartering headwind.
Left quartering.
Now, what do you think would be a good way to approach the airport? Don't go down, let's stay up. So what do you think would be a good approach?
Foxtrot, left base 23 Columbia.
Coming more to our left and entering the downwind for 13.
That's right, aboard 45-degree left downwind entry, that'd be great. Can't go too far that direction.
640, Foxtrot, turning final, 230, full stop.
Because you have restricted airspace right there.
Right, Camp Shelby? Okay.
What airplane you're in?
I done forgot. Hey, I'll catch you.
Flying over one of my old professors' house. How funny.
See, you can see a bunch of rain and fog stuff over that way.
Louis Traffic, Bonanza 60, Mike Lehman.
So that would not be a good way to travel, would it? In the daytime, of course, we can see this, but at nighttime, it would be harder to see. But we can tell by the absence of lights. We'll get into a bunch of that when we do some night flying. Time would change Saturday, and we'll have longer evenings.
Okay. Yes, sir, maybe I got drilled this weekend.
Yeah, it don't change to Saturday night anyway.
Yeah.
Now, y'all, next week or the following week?
Next week.
All right.
And, forecast has it pretty much like this week.
I wouldn't pay much attention to that.
Yeah, because like today was supposed to be completely cloudy. It turned out to be a pretty awesome day to fly.
The FAA forecast is a lot more accurate.
Who?
The FAA
FAA
forecast.
okay.
You can't look out there 10 days and you
Right.
might have an idea, but they miss it so much. But you can look at, the FAA don't miss it a whole lot. All right, see that second turn in the river?
Yes, sir.
We'll go to about right there, and then we'll turn back and enter our left downwind. Pittsburgh Bobby Chain traffic 5109 Alpha, about 3 miles to the runway. We'll round enter 45-degree left downwind, runway 13 chain. Alright, let's lower ourselves down 1100s to traffic pattern altitude. So let's start easing down to 1100, ease back on your power. Come on back with some of your power. As for Bobby chain traffic. 5109 Alpha, enter. Bound downwind, 13 chain traffic. Alright. 45 degree, need to be entered in them, like you 45 degrees off of that runway, like right there.
Okay.
Right. Now we enter there, now we're going 45 degrees. Now we're already down to 700, we don't need to be that low. So here, need to stay at 1100, that's pattern
Oh,
altitude.
okay. I was thinking it was 700, that's why I went there. Alright.
Ooh. Pattern altitude is always 1,000 feet above the airport. So this is actually this is 1,100 feet. We'll let this we'll stay at 1,000, right? Alright, so here we go. Let's be about 80 miles an hour. We are. Carburetor heat out. 10 degree of flap. Alright, you be doing all this. Alright, here you get about 45 degrees from the end of that runway. Keep it going down, because you got a lot of drag on here now. If you point it up,
Oh, okay.
when you're doing that, you don't stall.
Yes.
Alright, another 10 of flap. Wait a minute, when you let them flaps down, that nose don't want to go up, so you need to make sure you keep it pointed down.
Yes, sir.
If you don't get hurt. Aren't you real high? So ease until you turn. Not let's take some power off. Let's get all of our flaps. There you go. You done real good there. You compensated for it. You didn't let the nose come up. Now get in on your throttle. Keep your hand on your throttle. Always keep your hand on your throttle. This is what's called the critical phase of flight.
Yes, sir.
Now we can use. Get right here on the bottom of it. No, keep your hand on it. Okay. Just want to ride along with you. Get down. Now we can see we can use our pitch. Help us with our speed. We need some power. We'll add some. We don't need any right now. Down. Down. Alright, now watch the other end of the runway. See that runway start coming up at you? Start to eat. Hold it back, hold back. Hold back, hold back. Alright. Let's go. One more time. Carburetor heating. Flaps them. Alright. Now I'm going to try to talk you through this one and let you do it. There's the moon. Nice and pretty. Yes, sir. Oh. So the big thing I want you to work on is when you let these flaps down, don't let that nose come up.
Yes, sir.
You done good on that last time, but let's make sure we do that each time.
Yes, sir. And current altitude is 1100.
It'll be 1100 roughly, or downwind. Right now, let's just use 90 on downwind, 80 on base, and 70 on final. So 90, 80, and 70.
90, 80. No, speed, airspeed, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
So use your pitch for speed, and then if you need altitude, use your power.
Yes, sir.
That is Brett Bobby Chain Traffic 510 Alpha, left crosswind 13, final, another full stop. Brett Bobby Chain Traffic 5109 Alpha, left downwind 13, full stop. Chain traffic. This is the easy plane to land.
Yeah.
Picture like you ever work a ranch where you, when you're trying to do a boat, you hear it go click, 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 click. You know, like you.
Yeah. Socket wrench?
Yeah. So let's picture that. Picture this yoke, and whenever you hear the click, you don't go back in, you come back out. So just click at a time. So when we come in, I'm going to try to do it that way with you. Alright, let's slow up, because we're going to... Come on, let's slow up. 1100, almost 1200 now. Alright, so we all passed our touchdown point, so let's come back to 1500. Our carburetor heat, 1500. Wind flap range, let's get a notch of flaps. Oh, you're doing good. Let them down. You let them back up. Alright. Let your nose up too. Come on, we get 45 degrees off the end of that runway. I want you to get no slower than this. That nose down. If you let that nose up when you're this slow with drag, you're going to stall.
Yeah.
Alright, get you another notch of flaps, and what does that mean you're going to have to do?
Compensate.
There you go. We'll keep it, we're going down. Anyway, so what we're going to do on this final here, start coming back, I'm going to tell you, click, 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 you know, like that. Just keep notching it, picture each little bit as a click, 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 like that.
Yes, sir.
Alright, now look at your speed. What do we say use for speed?
Pitch.
Pitch for speed, power for altitude. Now, according to the Vossi, are you high or low?
Very high.
Oh, you ain't real. I mean, you are high, but I mean, way off from it. Just to see it start coming in. See that last light coming in?
Yes.
All right, now ease off on some of your. All right, now let's get lined up with the center of the runway a little better. This is about a perfect descent. If you keep this rate of descent, are you gonna make the 1-3?
Yes, I think so.
Alright, so that's a judgment call. So you're doing good. Alright, let's keep looking out at the other end of the runway there. Let's try to be in the center. Like this. We need to be straight. So we need to push from left rudder there. Alright, now. Ease back, ease off your power. No. Alright, click. Ease, hold back. No. Alright, let go. Come on. Come on. Good job. Alright. Oh. Don't ever take your hands off that throttle, though. Because you very well might could, you may have to have that. What if a deer run out in front of you there, or a,
buzzing.
or, you know, something, you saw something there, or you needed to, for whatever reason, you needed to add, because a lot of times you come in too steep, you can just, instead of go around you, a lot of times, if you got a long runway like this, you can just add a little bit of power, level back off, and flare again. You know, you make it nice.
Okay.
Alrighty. Tell them we clear the active.
Hattiesburg, Bobby Chain traffic, November 5109er is clear of the active.
Alright, let's see if we can hurry up and get up there before we click over. Alright, all three of those maneuvers that we done are maneuvers that you can practice on your own once you solo. Alright, let's slow down. We're going a little too fast. Wait a minute. No. He was steering us that way.
Yeah.
Alright. There we go.
Going over here.
Uh-huh. Right back where we...
Is that a citation?
Book.
Are you three? Mixture, mags, and master. Mixture. Mags and the master. Second landing wasn't that pretty.